with some great times, but here we are, grade A commentary. Yes, sir. Thor versus Loaf. We are looking at semi-grand.
Alrighty.
Oh. So this set right here is going to be a bloodbath. Both
Yeah.
of these people
yeah, this is
are
very
just going
rushed
for
on,
0 to
isn't it?
finish.
Exactly.
That is all we're looking for.
No, Thor was kind of on a tear. He was doing really well against Zubat earlier. He's got pretty good XP around everybody on this scene. So I do expect a lot from Thor. That being said, though, Loaf is the best player in Minnesota, and he can really maneuver around Cloud pretty well with that airspeed, which might make it easier for him to stay alive longer, to get more mileage off of his stocks. I'm curious to see what Thor looks for to kill. Cloud usually you'd kill with like back airs or down airs and stuff like that, but it might be a little bit more difficult finding those against Loaf. His evasion is just so good that Thor needs to work extra hard to find these kills.
And I feel like we've tossed as wild. Great conversion there. We've seen this exact set possibly maybe once a week at this point.
Yeah, I mean both of these players get really far in bracket quite often. There we'll see Thor just call out Loaf with an F smash and is able to find that stock pretty well. But this is a dead even game, and I'm sure both these players will meet again in bracket pretty soon.
If
but
not today, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Anyway.
This is winners, so they do have a chance to play again tonight, but you know, this is a very deciding game, and I think if Loaf wins this, he's got a good chance to take the tournament. If Thor wins this, I would love to see Thor win a tournament. That would be so awesome.
When it comes to Advantage State, one thing I learned is it's ran by momentum. I
Yeah.
have seen people, Steven Shark, for example, momentum. It's all momentum, and when Loaf gets the momentum, it's...
Yeah, when Loaf gets the momentum, he's unstoppable. We did see Zubat getting pretty close to a victory the other week, and he had a ton of momentum. He was playing out of his mind. And I mentioned Thor had some momentum earlier, so hopefully we see that.
The best they've ever played, probably in their life.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
There was blood left on the controllers.
It was crazy. And both those players, they did, we're talking about Zubat and Loaf here, both those players, they did end their set with a secondary match. I think they were just kind of done with the high octane smash of the night. Okay, Loaf is up one stock here, but still at a pretty high percent. Thor's going to have to be a little bit more creative than a forward smash to find this stock, I believe.
Yeah, Loaf is kind of wiggling his way out of every single combo at this point. He knows what Thor wants, but only Thor knows what he needs.
Yeah, exactly. Loaf can just look to tack on damage here, as he knows Thor has to go for a kill move. None of his throws will end up killing. I don't think Cloud has any even 200% kill throws, nothing like that. So he will find a straight back air and take the stock, as well as finding his limit, but he's 37% up in extra credit and can't really put the limit to use. Now Loaf is going to get a lot more damage here. He also has full waft at this point, so he could probably look for a kill confirm. I'm not sure how light Cloud is.
Wow, I'm surprised that he didn't shoot for it right there.
Yeah, Loaf does pull the trigger on those sometimes.
Even right there.
But maybe he was thinking about earlier when he played against Nameless. Loaf pulled the trigger on a waft a little bit too earlier at one point, against Nameless, and I think he could find better ways to use it, and he did right there.
Oh, this is the best of 5. So this can go on for a while, a long while.
Oh yeah, this probably will. I'm hoping to see Thor take a game here. I'd love to see a back and forth set.
And the only way that we can get more emotes is by hitting that beautiful subscribe button.
Exactly.
If you got that primer, hit that prime. It's free.
If you want to see Thor get his own emote, which I do, drop a sub and we'll start working on it.
Send a letter and, you know, maybe it can happen.
Interesting pick for Kalos. I believe that Thor does have a lot better recovery on walled stages, so he should be able to find a little bit more mileage out of his stocks if he doesn't get edge guarded. And from what we're seeing here, this is still pretty much exactly even. These starter stocks, though, they always end in a kind of spectacular way, in my opinion.
Loaf looking like a shark in the water.
Yeah.
Running the center of the stage.
Swimming around that blue stage.
Wow.
Now, my guess for how Loaf takes his stock is a... okay, never mind. I was going to say a back air. But he finds a forward tilt at a pretty reasonable percent, and he's going to be able to hopefully find some extra credit off of his first stock now. Although Thor doesn't want to hear too much of it because he side B's Loaf to get some extra damage, and he does again. Great air dodge read on that up smash, and we'll put the set dead even again. Thor with some limit charge. Hopefully going to be able to utilize it here. Get some extra damage on Loaf. These up airs are so good.
Juggling each other one after one.
Yeah, this is scrapping out.
This is more for Cloud.
They have that limit for too long and loses it. Wasn't able to find a good opportunity to use it.
One thing I liked about Thor is that he has fully recognized that Loaf is always going to be going for that fight.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just punish after punish.
Why not take the bike for yourself? Loaf, against Nameless, he did sit behind the bike a bit, which makes approaching very difficult. You can't exactly go in with a dash attack. You'll be under lag, and it becomes a lot easier to punish if you whiff something or if you just hit the bike too hard. So Loaf is very inclined to use this bike, but not so much in this matchup, as this is a very aerial matchup. They're kind of brawling each other out in the air.
Never going to see exactly what happened in the Nameless match. It's just he's pulling the trigger a little too quick.
Yeah, but I mean, I can't blame him. It's really hard to find good wafts sometimes.
Oh, definitely.
While it is a good move, it's not the easiest to use. Finds another forward tilt mid-stage. Loaf is finding a lot of stocks just like that, just catching landings on Thor. Thor probably looking for a landing aerial to get his high combo starts, or high damage combo started, but not able to find it that time. There's just some raw neutral here as these players kind of feel out their gameplay and search for those high damage combos, but we haven't seen too much yet. They're on the brink of limit here. I think he could probably close out the game with a side B at a reasonable distance.
It's honestly anyone's game. Both of them just don't want to land because they have literally been reading each other's landings every single time.
Exactly. Thor lets loose on the limit and might look to build up another limit here. Might make taking this game a lot easier if he did. Unless he's able to find another landing up smash read like before.
Falling out of the upbeat. Very unfortunate for Thor.
Now Warrior's a heavy character, but at this percent, you know, Thor can start looking for aerials to kill and such. And Loaf, at this point, he's got to get some damage.
That he wants the back air.
Yeah, exactly. He's looking for a back air. He's kind of just maneuvering around the stage, waiting for Loaf to pick a poorly timed option, and we'll be able to find that back air, but we're not seeing it just yet.
Whoa.
Another ill-timed waft. Ill-advised. Won't let him take the stock. That down air won't be able to do it, but puts Thor in a horrible spot to be, and he cannot recover from that.
Pop out from Loaf there. I know that both of them are sweating.
Yeah, both of these players are for sure. They got sweat on their brow.
Especially on Kalos, you know, you're going to be living a lot longer than any other match.
Exactly. Thor kind of digging deep there, thinking about what he can improve upon in the third game.
And they're going back to Kalos.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder if Loaf almost didn't care that they were going to Kalos, because that was Thor's counter pick. And
and I feel like Loaf, well, not even Loaf, Thor at this point has to watch out for those back airs, because if you notice, Loaf has been parrying every
yeah, exactly. Dude, Loaf's parries are crazy.
Absolutely cracked.
I feel like parries are always like a hidden part of the gameplay. You kind of forget that parries exist, but they're so meta. It's like easily the best addition to this game, in my opinion. Parries are amazing, but if a player is good at parrying, they're good at punishing. And
if you're good at punishing, you're taking stocks.
Yeah, exactly. I love seeing players that are good at parrying. It's so entertaining.
guy there.
Yeah, not able to find the stock quite yet. Loaf unable to recover. Possibly an ill-advised air dodge or something.
Pure just aggression there from Thor. Just scared him off.
Exactly. Just the on-stage presence just forces Loaf off stage. Ooh, that was an interesting option. I want to see Loaf probably go for another down air. He was able to close out the last game with a pretty great down air, and the one disadvantage to having a walled stage is you can't go under the stage too much or at all, and you can't avoid those kind of drop zone aerials. While you do get a wall jump, you do get hit by drop zone aerials more often.
And especially with Cloud, you know, just having a straight up recovery.
Yeah, he has to go upwards to recover, which makes it very difficult for him to mix up his recovery.
These back air spacings are really keeping Loaf in it for the money. He's never going to see the up tilt wop.
Yeah, there we go.
Very early stock. This is just letting him just charge another wop.
No, Loaf, this is kind of how he wins games. He likes to get extra credit on these second stocks a lot, and that's really bad for the opponent's mentality, you know. You're always aware that you're a stock down, and even the smallest of hits can be triggering. Like, you know you're getting damage, and you're not getting kills yet, so Thor, I believe, is probably trying to find his way into a kill, but still very aware of the extra credit that Loaf has put on. Risky spot to be able to find the limit and recover, but that won't be able to happen again if he has this kind of limit charge.
Yeah, I feel like Thor's pretty scared at this point of edge guarding Loaf just because of that up B. He's seen how many times it has put him in such bad disadvantage.
Yeah. Oh, almost gets a read there. Thor able to find a back air and limit. So hopefully we can see where he takes this limit. Loaf opting to stay away from the limit. He knows how high damage that side B is. Just, yeah, spacing it out, waits for the limit to come out, and now he can get in and without feeling too bad about it. Down air? No, just a footstool. That's just, it's not disrespectful, but it's impressive.
Very. You know, that could have been an up B from Cloud, but still, Loaf with one stock.
Yeah, Thor just knew he couldn't have recovered without getting down air.
Built differently.
Yeah, built separately.
A 3-0, yeah.
Yeah, that was a 3-0. I don't know who we have on